Feels very similar to home,
yeah.
isn't it?
Yeah, very much. Well, it's the same ocean, isn't it?
Same ocean, other side?
Yeah.
Yeah. Hello.
Hi there.
Welcome to another episode of the Peterson Odyssey. Today,
we're at a lighthouse.
more specifically, we are exploring the Oregon coast and then heading down the Pacific Coast Highway of the USA. Let's backtrack to the beginning of our trip, which was just outside Seattle at the Boeing Museum and Center of Flight thing. Daryl's a big old nerd, so he had such a good time here, and I did too. Black, white or grey? Where's pink?
Your jet looks terrific. The last step is to add your tail number. Choose your country from the drop-down list. This assigns the correct country code. Now, use the number pad to enter a 3-digit tail number.
Ready for test flight. Your jet is approaching the start line.
Okay.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
I'm just like Tom Cruise in Top Gun.
Just like what, darling?
Tom Cruise in Top Gun.
Of course.
Stand by for results.
My results. 346 knots. Is that good? I don't know. Where did I place?
It's me.
Is it you? 007. We headed from the Boeing factory down towards the coast. This was not us jumping in the ocean, but good on those people for giving it a go. And you might be wondering what we drove in. Boom, 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 boom. Here it is. Here is our ride for the next couple of weeks. We rented this tiny motorhome, and we'll give you a tour about it later on. Coffee?
Coos Beach.
Coos Beach. Okay, so this is my first road trip coffee from Pirate Coffee Company. It smells good. That would be a 5.5 out of 10. It's okay. It's not terrible. It's really hot, so that maybe it's better if it cools down. Either way, we're now going to head south, and we're going from Lincoln City. Well, we're in Depot Bay, and we're going to head down to Newport. We'll probably stop around there somewhere for lunch. These towns are so cute, right? Cute, but also like in a certain way. Like, would I ever actually want to go to Greasy Sea Hag? No. While it's like home, it's a little more on the rugged side. Okay? Anyone home?
No one's home.
Oh, this is a cute little bridge. It reminds me of the Wizard of Oz.
How's that?
I don't know. Just the green and the spires. I don't know. You enjoying the drive?
Yeah. It's a lot easier in daylight.
Welcome to day 3 of our Pacific Coast Highway trip. I'm probably yelling because it's quite loud, because the road that we're driving on at the moment, the Pacific Coast Highway, Highway 101, is very gusty. Here's Des. We left you yesterday when we were still in Oregon, and that had been our plan, was to keep driving down the coast. Unfortunately, somewhere south of Bandon or Bandon, can't remember what the town is called, the roads were all closed, so we had to double back, go back inland into Oregon and driving in some pretty full-on rain and dark and all of that. So we ended up staying in this town called Grants Pass, which was about a 3 or 4 hour detour, I think. Is that about right?
Yeah, about 3 hours.
Yeah, about 3 hours. And so we spent the last night in a Home Depot car parking spot, which was lovely. There was Wi-Fi, it was great, highly recommend. Our intention today had been to go through to the Redwoods and find some small hikes or trails to do. Unfortunately, with this weather, all of the Redwoods trails, that part, are shut. So we're currently making our way down. We're coming towards the town of Eureka. In fact, I think we're about, okay, yeah, we're about 25 k's from the town of Eureka. And then we have to make some decisions about what to do next. But it is pretty gusty. You're getting blown around. And we actually might end up just driving and staying inside the van today, which is not the plan that we had. But hey, it's winter, you've got to roll with the weather and adjust as needed. It's a circumference of 40 feet. Height to the lower limb, 190 feet. Oh my god, look how big it is.
Come on, is it fishing?
No, it's just a video.
Oh.
So we're in the Redwoods now, walking in the rain. Daryl's over there. It's quite spectacular. I didn't think he'd get out of the van, but he did. How magical is this? Oh my god. I don't usually like nature, but I really like it here. It's wicked, eh? It's a bit wet.
It's wet.
We seem to have come to an impasse.
Go across here.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely great.
Look how they've fallen. Beautiful. Boom, 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 boom. Leaving the Redwoods, our next stop is Fort Bragg. Oh. Thank you, person. Thank you. Is that a thing here? We don't know.
Sorry.
But, you know, gentlemanly wave. Oh, whoa. That is a slip. We have just arrived at Glass Beach in Fort Bragg.
And we're going to go have a look.
That must have been it. Down that step entrance thing. So you can't get down here and then walk around the rocks. I don't want to go down there. I'll fall on my bum. This is the beach access we're contemplating. I think it's a big old no. Unfortunately, it seems like the beach is not that accessible.
Well, we tried.
We tried.
I guess that's all we can kind of do, and yeah, I guess it also solved another mystery for me. I thought there was some kind of natural reason why this glass was at this beach, but no, it's generally just years of human waste just being there. And with those years, the waves pounding it and flattening, grounding it down, polishing it off, that's kind of made it look the way that it does. But yeah, oh well, we can say that we've been here, tried this, so I wouldn't recommend if you were thinking about it yourself.
Unless you find out if they've got some kind of accessible way of getting to the beach. Could be tides, we might be at the wrong time. Oh, I don't know. All I know is it looks dangerous. Is our home for the night? Welcome to day 4 of our road trip. We are in Californian wine country. Right.
Looking at all these vineyards that we're going past.
Yeah, so we have left our home last night, which was in Mendocino, and we've left the 101 or the coastal route.
No, this is the highway.
Oh, we've left the highway one and come back to the 101. So we've left the coast and come inland just a little bit as we're making our way down to Monterey via San Francisco-ish, because we're not actually stopping there. We seem to be in a completely different looking kind of landscape. Long gone are the trees, well, the redwoods anyway. Looking forward to this bit of the drive, Desi?
Yeah, well, I guess we didn't do it 10 years ago, so yeah.
So it's time. So it's proof that if you didn't do something 10 years ago, it's not too late. Is that about right?
You do what you want to do.
Oh, there's Alcatraz. So we made it here.
Huzzah!
10 years ago we made it to a park, which we think is over there somewhere, and it was so windy and we were in the vibe. Apparently it was summer, but it was like this, that we decided to do other stuff around San Francisco, and so going over, near, close to.
It was like a bridge too far.
Boom, boom.
So,
Yeah.
yeah.
It's quite cool.
Yeah, and probably in 5 or so minutes time, or 5 or 10, we'll be driving over it.
Yeah. It's called Battery Spencer, which has these views. There's viewing points on the other side. There's viewing points on the other side. There's also a viewing point on
The other side of the bridge.
the other side of this side of the bridge. So there's lots of options, and you can see lots of people. And also we're not the only ones who've been here, because again we've got another bridge with locks. Now what's interesting, 2 things. One, this one's covered in pearls, which is quite cute. I find it fascinating people who bring their combination locks. Oh, their love is broken.
Forever.
Forever, but not.
Yeah.
So the point, of course, is that you bring a lock and you throw the key away. But these guys are hedging their bets, I think, with these combos. In our 23 years together, we've never done this.
No, even in Paris.
Yeah, even in Paris. And also if you want some socks, some undies, a dirty old mask, there's a place to come. But the locks go on for ages. All along there. You can see why they put a prison on Alcatraz, right? You have to be a pretty good swimmer.
Get out of it first.
Up there.
Here we are.
Here we go. It's quite long, eh? Dumb question, dumb statement. But it's so cool seeing so many people out running and cycling and enjoying, I guess, a feature of their city. Driving just like driving on a normal road, Daryl?
In a sense, especially with the
barrier thing?
it's almost like a harbour bridge.
Yeah, well it's just a harbour bridge. Stopping anywhere in San Francisco. Instead, we are going to get back onto the Highway 1, so the full-on coast route, and we're going to a place that I've read about on the internet that I hope lives up to the hype. Yeah, 6 lanes, 6-lane highway. Don't we want to go Pacifica? Oh no. The road has slipped away. And just like that, we're back to rain, and we're on a one-way because road closed on one side because we think the road started to slip with all the heavy rains. We've just gone past one slip. There might be another one up here. In terms of it being rainy, does it make it harder to drive, or is it okay?
Drive the vehicle itself?
Yeah.
No, it's okay, except for of course there's what you've experienced as well, where trying to pass trucks and all the spray that come up from them. That's probably just having to concentrate a lot more.
On to the pies. So we're at our next stop, which is called Pie Ranch, and I really want to try an American pie. So this was one of the recommended stops in some of the research that I did about driving up the Pacific Coast Highway. We're going to go and check it out and see if it's any good. Yum yum. Yum 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 yum. You bring.
I thought we were going to have the other one.
So it was just your tummy.
Yes.
Oh my goodness. We're going to start with the lemon buttermilk and see what we think of it. And?
Can barely taste the lemon. Nothing special.
Oh, really?
Well, you try and give me your thoughts.
That's so disappointing. Especially when this place was so recommended. Oh well. Kind of just is a nothing, isn't it? Gooey, chewy, and pie crust. No flavour. Weird. And we're off to our next destination. As you can possibly hear, the weather's picked in a bit. We're raining again, but we're heading to the town of Monterey, which is 57 kilometres from where we currently are. We've just left the town of Santa Cruz, where we stopped and had some lunch. We didn't look around because the weather's so wet and inconsistent. So anyway, off to Monterey. Going down here. Hey little guy. Where are your friends? We're just driving along the road and we parked to go to the beach, and then I spotted that there are deer. There are just deer walking around in this little park.
It's kind of great because it's just this little park in this little area here.
Yeah, I think there was a third one. They're little though. That guy's little. Hey little baby. Is it possible the water looks better here than other places we've seen? Monterey. Thoughts on Monterey?
A bit smaller than I expected, but the parts that, especially the main part, is kind of, I guess, kind of as cute as what you'd expect it to be, but also as well, almost if you've been in Queenstown as well, in the city centre bit, yeah.
It's like that. Yeah. It's like that. It's very pretty. It's raining. Do you want to go back inside? It's later on. It's night time. We're going to try this. We think this one better be better. To justify an $8 price tag. $8. $8 for mediocre, average. So we've got nuts, which one would even call pecans, and then something that looks very sugary.
Isn't it almost like caramel or something?
Yeah.
Maybe not fully, but okay. Here's hoping it's better than the lemon butter
Milk,
yeah. It's a lot better than the previous one this afternoon, that's for sure. At least you got some flavours coming through it. So it's okay so far.
this is nice. Very sweet. Pie Ranch 2.0, way better. Still don't know if I go back. I think I want like the American diner experience with a slice of pie. I think that's what I want. We might just call it quits here because we are a little over halfway on our trip, but I think as the weather improves we manage to capture a bit more and do a bit more. So we'll show you that in the next episode.